Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Got a comment this morning, and it went something like this: have you seen the walkers lately? And I thought, well, now isn't that a coincidence? Because when I first got up this morning, I don't know why it was, I was thinking about them, and I was wondering too. Anyway, actually, I think quite often about them. Almost every morning when I look at my screen, I think the walkers. Okay, I think what has happened with the walkers. Do you remember? Oh, it must be 2-3 months ago. We thought we saw them waving to us. Unfortunately, when they were waving, I was not zoomed in as close as I could have been. And so it was difficult to tell, was that them or wasn't it? But it sure looked like they had come to the place, what I refer to as Merv's flower bed, where they turn around, and then they waved, or one of them waved, and I think it looked like Bridget was waving, but I couldn't be sure. And then after that, I saw somebody wave one more time, I thought, like the next day, and then we didn't see them anymore. And I was wondering, were they trying to tell us that, hey, it's been fun, but it's come to an end. We're going to do something else now, or we're going to change our route, or we're going to change our time, or, nothing remains the same. Even this model table. There will be the day that it'll be the last episode. Yeah, nothing lasts forever. Enjoy it while we can, right? So I don't know. So what I did was this morning I set the camera so that I could see the entire bridge and the time, and I watched closely at 8 times speed so that I didn't have to sit there too long. When they normally used to come by, I didn't see them. Not this morning, anyway. So, okay, so that answers that question. No, I have not seen the walkers lately. I think that has gone. It was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Okay, so today we are going to continue on here, and put my steel dowels away. I don't think I'm going to need them. It looks to me like we're going to have to try and assemble this this slide, this torpedo guide or whatever it is, and get the brackets glued on at the right angle. I was thinking I think I can more or less do it very, very carefully. I think it'll be a lot easier to do it before we try to mount it down into the hull at an angle. Do it now, and then also for painting the part, because it's going to be a different color to what the top of the deck is. We did the top deck at the 77, wasn't it? I can't remember. I should write these things down. Okay, well, let's continue on here. And then there's our little photo etch piece. Well, it looks like it's going to be a real easy bend. Yeah. At least I think it's going to be easy. Once again, that means there's going to be difficulties involved. We'll be using Andy's photo etch bender on this one, that's for sure. Maybe that's what we should do next. Let's get this piece of photo etch out of the way. Yeah, and as I mentioned before, I think the Enterprise has a lot of photo etch. I should check. I keep saying that, and I don't know how many sheets of photo etch it's got. We'll check it out and let you know. About 2 hours later, when I was editing out this scene, I thought, oh yeah, I got to look that up. So I did. And as near as I can tell, if I can go by the photograph here, there are 7 sheets of photo etch in the Enterprise. Now there's very little left of our photo etch sheet here. Obviously we need this piece right here. But it looks like there's 3 number 9s left. I don't know if it's a case of I failed to put them on somewhere where I was supposed to, or we just haven't come to them yet. We obviously used one for something. Okay, let's recompose here and see if we can nip this out. Yeah, put the macro lens on. It's kind of hard to get underneath this one. Have I gone and... No, I'm pretty sure I got the plastic removed. Yeah, I do. Here we go. All right, we got it. We got it. We are going to have a problem. Unless I was to maybe bring it in from the back side like this. Let me get it out of here. You know, I may have to use the Tamiya bending pliers on this. It shouldn't be that complicated. It's not like the places where we're going to bend. As you can see, they're just, it's going to bend real easy. So yeah, I'll try and do it on camera, but no promises. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Just moments ago, I noticed that we've got a straight edge going on here. And we can do this one. This is bending extremely easy. We're going to have to get this soldered up before we accidentally break our connections off. Now I can't go all the way over. Yeah. You know, I might be what you might call over-engineering this, or deliberately complicating things here. Something that I can hold down here. and get these together as good as we can here. I'll probably have to solder one at a time. Sort of rig up sort of a heat sink, I guess, the way I hold onto it with my tweezers, so that when I'm soldering, say this one that I'm holding, the other one doesn't let go, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's think about this here. I'm just going to do one corner at a time, as I mentioned, and this one that I'm touching right now is pretty much lined up perfectly, and we're glued down here, fastened down here on upturned masking tape so it doesn't move away on me. And I'm just taking some flux here, solder paste I mean, just to be the same thing. I'm just going to get it in the joint there. Now I think that the solder should flow. Right now I got my soldering iron plugged in. Okay, let's put that down. I'm going to sample a little bit of solder onto my iron, which is set at 390 degrees Celsius. Doesn't seem to be sticking. No, it is soldered, but I'm wondering why right here it's not tinning, if you know what I mean. Okay, well it is soldered anyway. Okay, what I did with that other joint was I put more flux on and I resoldered it, and it came out not too bad. So this one here, you know, it could be that what I should have done is washed the part here in some sort of solvent or something, get rid of the grease that may have been on it. All right, here we go again. Okay, I think this one went better. All right, we've got 2 more to go. We're half done. Okay, now we're going to do this one. Kind of got up into that brace there. Let's see if I can get that off. I'm just cleaning the tip on my soldering iron here. See if I can get some of that off. Well, kind of did. Okay, 1 more to go. You know, I'm wondering if I shouldn't have maybe done something here too. did I actually solder those pieces together? I don't think I did. I might have. Maybe I should be looking in the monitor. It's a lot clearer. Once again, you can see it way better than I can. I think I got it. Oh yeah, there, it's soldered, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Maybe I'll just quickly off camera do the other 3 joints there. Okay, now this part right here is supposed to fit on the top of the pedestal or whatever that thing is, that stand. And you can see where there was a square peg, and I thought it was sprue, and it was, maybe I'll recompose here. Now, it's not that I still can't glue it in place. It's just that it would have made it a lot easier if I could have, you know, plugged the square peg into the square hole. I can sort of feel where it's supposed to go, but... And we will get it. Be using CA glue, obviously. Then on this side here that has the opening, we are supposed to somehow, maybe I should be using tweezers here. Yeah, we're supposed to fasten this in there. I'm not quite sure. I guess I'll have to check the manual. We'll get it. Now, if we have the handle or whatever this thing is in the up position, the manual shows that it goes like this. And there we go. It's supposed to go like that. Maybe it's in a little bit too far on this side, but that's, there are stops there that either that or this is supposed to go down further. Maybe that's what is supposed to happen. Maybe if I was to take it apart again, I'm just going to take it off camera a second. Okay. Now let's get this right. Now how would it be if we put this side in first? This isn't working either. Missy the dog went out about 15-20 minutes ago with Lorraine. I guess Max's toothache is really bothering him. He took off in the car. I think he's going to go to the dentist today. So we may not have a Missy the dog. Come on. No, it just doesn't want to go all the way down. You know, it could be that once I get some extra thin in there. Just let it get all the way in the crack. Okay, let's see if this will push down. Yeah, went down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we'll let that dry. Hello, Missy. Hello, Missy. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi.
Well, Max took off to the dentist.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see ya. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, I think we're basically all set up here. Got our little part cleaned up. I did a little bit of sanding and tried to get rid of the excess sprue connections. And my plan is to use CA, it says extra thick. So we'll call it CA thick. And we're going to put a little tiny bit on the top there, and we should have a few minutes of working time to get this thing adjusted just right. At least that's my hope. And we'll get our macro lens going here. And yeah. Oh, by the way, that noise you hear in the background, that's my oatmeal cooking in the microwave. I am quite sure that if I stop the rotation, I will have much better results. Okay. Now, we're going to want to put a little bit of CA right there. And I don't think it matters which way this goes, if it goes this way or if it goes this way, because the stand that we're putting this on is symmetrical. So we can turn it 180 degrees either way. Let's just do a bit of a dry fit here. There, I can sort of feel it. Yeah, it's sure too bad I broke that peg off. Now we do have a little bit of working time, but not all day. Okay. That feels good to me. Maybe it should go just a little bit more to the right. No, it seems to be locked in place. So if I had the square peg still on there, that's where it would be anyway. So we'll just leave well enough alone. I think we basically got it here. That stand is quite strong with all those angles soldered up. Now this may not be a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to touch a little bit of curing agent on it. As I've said before, it's hard to put on just a little. I imagine that's starting to cure already. This morning I heard my mailbox rattle and I knew the mail had come. So I went and checked, and sure enough, there was something in the box. Now, I pretty much right away knew what it was. We had been expecting a letter that should have been here, maybe 2 months ago. But because Canada Post had been on strike, our system got itself royally backed up, as I said before. And they are just now getting stuff sorted out that came as much as 2 months ago. Isn't that terrible? Anyway, it was a letter addressed to Max, care of my address. It was a card, actually. and I knew who it was from, and like I say, we were expecting it. So I went back in the house, gave Max a call. I would have just walked right over with it, but I knew he had just got back from the dentist, and I didn't want to bother them if he was trying to sleep or something. Anyway, he answered the phone. I could tell he'd had been to the dentist. But anyway, I went over, gave them the card, and yeah. And to that viewer who was kind enough to send it, thank you very much. I'm guessing about 2 hours has passed here. Okay. Now, very gently, Ron, very gently. Let's put this in a safe place until we're ready to paint it. I don't think there's anything more we can do with it. Okay. Now I think I can get the angles pretty much right. We put this like this. Now it could be that I'm going to have to set this up on top of something, because this should actually be steeper. And you can see here, if I get a pair of tweezers, we would use Tony's tweezers here. This one may not go on this side, it might actually go on the other side. But it's supposed to glue into this side here. You know what? I'm not going to be doing this today anyway. I'll be working on this tomorrow. But I wonder if I was to do it upside down. Would that be... That might work. Hold them in place and just glue them like that. Yeah, it had been my original thought, I think it was yesterday or the day before, to have this part on the deck so that you could get the angles and everything right. But I think that I can go by how long the legs are on these brackets, because the deck is flat, if you remember. Anyway, I'm going to call her quits here for today, folks. We've done pretty good. Thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.